The camera cut off in the middle of talking, just as "we're following you" comes up. Just as I'm telling you the story of these voices and these two orbs that I'm about to explain. One of them is up close towards the second story of our neighbor's house. You can see it come from across the street, way up in the air, a bright light. It'll disappear just before it gets to the road, and then it reappears back in front of the house and disappears again very quickly. And then there's another one that does something similar, but it's not as bright, but it's bigger. So I'll be working on those, trying to get those in. But I figured with all that happening, maybe we could get something to happen. I got uh, two cat balls set up right here. We're getting spikes on the EMF. Anyway, yeah, we got two cat balls set up right here. We've got the spirit box set up here in the EMF, so let's get into it. Alright, you just said that you were following me. Can I...
Ryan.
Ryan. I was literally about to say, can I have a name? And they beat me to the punch. You're seeing the spikes on the EMF as it happens. This is unreal. But the whole thing with them cutting the camera off, that's what they did with the other two videos. It let me tell you something. When there's something around here with a lot of energy, I don't know if it's a positive or a negative energy, but one's
Presence beyond mirror.
presence beyond mirror. That shit scares me. That yeah, yeah. Because there's a lot of mirrors in this house, a lot. Um, and you can see right then a massive spike as soon as I said that. Yeah, I was gonna ask for a name. You give me the name Ryan. Is that the person who's following Ryan? Does he have a reason to be following? Uh, Not for nothing. Just to throw it in there real quick. My brother's middle name is Ryan.
Acknowledge.
Wow. Wow. Talk about direct communication. That right there is direct communication. Whatever we've got in here with us right now is acknowledging us, our questions, and answering them. Alright. Well, if I'm speaking to Ryan, can I ask, are you originally from this area? Was your house?
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me? See, this is what I don't like. I'm upstairs in my room right now, and our house, it's huge. It's a huge 2-story house. So if something was done in another room, it would be very hard for me to hear it here in my room. If you did something here in my room, then yeah, we could hear it. We all could hear it. Could you do that for us? Or you could light up one of these cat balls right here. We just got a spike right then when I said that. I'd really like to see at least one of those cat balls be lit up. It's so easy to do. You should have no problem doing it. Literally. You should have no problem lighting up a cat ball. It almost seems like it's died down a little spike there. Still nothing on the cat balls. Alright, somebody needs to talk, or this is going to be a short session. Is there anything else you want to say? Is there anything else that somebody else wants to say? Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Wow. Okay, so we're speaking to Benjamin now? Is that what you're telling me? I got a spike then, too. Okay. If we're speaking to Benjamin, can you make this, I was literally getting ready to say, can you make the EMF go to red?
Pulse.
Pulse. Wow. As you seen the EMF pulse towards the red. Can you do it again? Can you make that EMF go to red? That was a good try. I want to see it go to red. Or at least an orange. I'll settle for an orange.
Music.
Music. What kind of music? You like music? I seen a spike then. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Alright, do you want to tell me what kind of music you like? Just keep speaking right through this right here, and you can let me know exactly what kind of music you like. In the meantime, if there's anybody else in here, I would love to see one of those cat balls light up. Man, that EMF is just spiking. Are you going to tell me what kind of music you like? Look at the spikes on that. You made it go to red a while ago. I was going to ask you if you could make that spike to red, and you made that spike to red before I could get the words out of my mouth. Literally. I'd really like to see you do it with something else. Either tell me what kind of music you like, or make one of the cat balls go off. Alright, who's in here that we're talking to? Like I say, guys, it's something that I've had to major spike. Something that I've had to learn over the years. They, it's so many. It's so
Recording.
recording. Yes, I'm recording. Now this is the second time they've asked me this question, and one of the times I wasn't recording, and I told them that I wasn't. The moment that I said I wasn't recording, and I wasn't, that spirit box lit up one after another. And I literally had to pick the phone back up and start recording again because I didn't think people would believe me. Alright, we're not getting... Oh, that was a big spike then. I was going to say we're not getting far, but I guess you're still here. Are you going to tell me... Alright, so you've got music recording. You going to tell me what kind of music you like? Yeah, or at least what you... Look at the spikes. Every time I'm getting ready to ask a hit-on question, the spikes are out of this world. Can you tell me what year, what era your music is? Like, was it in the 1700s? 18...
Hello all.
Hello all. Yeah. As I've said many times, it's a lot. Okay, back to the music. So, was your music from the 1700s? Was it from the 1800s? 1900s? Maybe a little closer? We in the 2000s? I tell you what, we'll do it like this. Look at that. It's almost like they know what I'm going to say before I say it, and we get these massive spikes. I was going to say, if it's from the 1700s, make this right here spike to red. If it's from the 1800s, make it spike to red. If it's from the 1900s, make it spike to red. If it's from the 2000s, make it spike to red. I got all little spikes with the exception of, like, I believe it was the 1700s, 1800s, somewhere in the middle. Somebody gonna answer me? Who's the one who said hello all? Was that somebody new? Or have you been in here before? Alright, you know the rules. If I can't get no talking, I'm gonna shut it down. So I'm gonna give you a countdown.
My bones.
My bones. Jesus. Okay, well, I'm gonna rethink this. Okay, what about your bones? Were they disturbed? Where they were resting? Is that what happened? Your bones have been disturbed? The reason I say this is because, again, if you follow the channel, you'll know the massive graveyard behind my house. Then there's a ditch. On the other side of that ditch, look at that, is another graveyard. Is that where you're from? The other graveyard on the other side of the ditch? Because they've been over there cutting down trees, clearing it out. There's no doubt in my mind that there was graves disturbed. No doubt in my mind. Because at least half of them were covered up with just grass, moss, trees, bush, you name it. You can't even see them back there in areas. You'll just be walking, and next thing you know, you trip, bust your face open on the ground, and it's a little piece of concrete that somebody's stuck there for a headstone that's been grown up over. But I'm not getting a lot on the Spirit Talker now, just some spikes on the EM.
I remember how I died.
Oh my god. Okay, this is alright. We got my bones. I remember how I died. Can you tell us how you died? Would you mind? I'm not trying to be unclassy. I'm just really curious of, your situation and what's going on. We don't know a whole lot about the other side. That's why we try doing these investigations in different places. And
Go away.
all right. So, are you mad because I asked you how you died? Because just a while ago it was, hello all, my bones. I remember how I died. And as soon as I asked the question, do you remember how you died? Well, like, can you tell us how you died? I got go away. Alright, first of all, I'm not going anywhere. This is my house. Let's get that out on Front Street. I don't mind you guys being around as long as nobody gets hurt or nothing worse happens than the stuff that's happened. But I don't want anything negative around here. So if you are, I would have to ask you to leave at this time. You need to get out of this house if you're negative. Do you have a response for that? Look at that spike. Wow. Oh, if you've got that much energy, make that cat ball go off. There's two of them sitting there. You want me to go away? I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You make those cat balls, at least one of the cat balls go off, and I'll stop. Look at that spike.
Betsy.
Betsy. Another name. Let me finish this. If you've got that much energy, that much power, you can make at least one of those cat balls go off. And I'm respectfully asking, please, could you make a cat ball go off? They're sitting right there. You can't see them right now because they're not going off, but they're sitting
Prove.
right. Prove.